Peace, family, peace. What's up with it? Hope you guys doing good today. Beautiful day. You know, I can't complain. Check this out. So today's message is about staying true. A lot of people think staying true is a bad thing. But truthfully, you staying true to yourself and staying true to this world is the best thing God can give you, because he gave you light. And that light, it comes from different frequencies and energy, meaning you got to give yourself a mental shampoo. You got to keep yourself elevated no matter what you do in this life. Stay away from low vibrational people, low vibrational music, low vibrational foods. The thing that keeps yourself honest and true within yourself and your spirit is knowing that you did what you have to do in this world to keep yourself happy. And when I say keep yourself happy, I'm not saying that you got to force yourself to do something or force yourself to think like this. It comes naturally. It comes to the point where you just think about it like breathing. Well, you don't really think about breathing, but you know what I mean. Staying true to yourself isn't a hard task. It isn't difficult by any means necessary. But a lot of people that make it difficult or can't stay true to themselves is because they have a lie deep within themselves that they're afraid to confront. And sometimes they cast those lies onto other people, not physically, not verbally, but it's accountability that they still haven't faced yet. And that accountability could be something from trauma that we faced as children. It could be trauma from past relationship. It could be trauma from a job. It could be trauma from even a distant relative or your mother, your father. That trauma is meant to sculpt how your future is supposed to be in a positive way. But some people may take it in a negative way. That's why you have people that strung out on drugs, and it's not necessarily due to family issues, but sometimes it's from personal issues. People that's alcoholics, people that want to spew out just more negativity, even more people that just purposely belittle you or make you feel less than a person, because the words that you speak come from the tongue, and the tongue speaks life. That's why I tell people all the time, be careful what you say into the universe, because even if you didn't mean it, the fact that you said it, it will forever travel in the universe. Because there's what, family? There's multiple realms and multiple dimensions in this universe. And what you say will always be elevated in this world, whether it's good or bad, just like your legacy. Your legacy is what you do, whether it's positive or negative in this world. And when you come to face God on Judgment Day, everything in the book of life will come into fruition for what you did on this earth. So when I say stay true to yourself, always stay true to your morals, always stay grounded, always stay 10 toes down, always be military minded. Military minded is a task that I came up with some few years ago. It's not really being with the military, but always being ahead of the game, staying 10 toes down, always staying true to your word. But most importantly, being observant, not talking too much, but being observant of your surroundings, being observant of people speaking and how they speak and what they do, because actions speak louder than words. When you're not truly conscious and elevated, you would easily be misled into this false world, this false reality, because a lot of people are still stuck in the matrix, which is why I call them NPCs, a non-playable character. And when you get stuck into the matrix, you don't think properly, you don't eat properly, you don't even shit properly, if you want to be real, because you're too caught up and too consumed with the TV shows and celebrities and the music and all this other nonsense. And most of the time, the music that you listen to can affect how you feel too, because a lot of people don't know music was tuned at a frequency where it was meant to help and elevate your body. But the music industry, which is satanic, tuned it to a lower frequency, which can affect your moods. Hence, why do you think sometimes you get songs stuck in your head? And you be like, damn, that shit is so catchy, even though that song sucks. It's because it's a certain type of repetition and certain type of frequencies that is programmed into the song to really mess with your subconscious, because your subconscious speaks before it actually enters your actual conscious world, which is known as the three-dimensional world, the third dimension, which we're living in right now. So when you truly elevate and use your mindset, that mindset is the most powerful thing in the world. It's more powerful than a loaded gun. So I always say, always, and I mean always, use your brain, use this. This is the most powerful weapon that you can assess, and it's for free because God gave it to you. That's why I tell people all the time, I don't use guns. I don't use knives. I got my thinking from strategizing, from reading books, and from being knowledgeable of my surroundings and peeping game from other like-minded individuals that I meet on my journey. My journey is filled with nothing but like-minded angels and angelic people, because all I see in this world is love and light, but I also see hatred and foolishness. And a lot of people will look at me and be like, yo, he definitely a conscious one. You can tell just from off the rip and off the stuff he's saying. But then you got some people that try to throw salt on my name, put all sorts of dirt on my name. It's because they're low vibrational. They don't have what it takes to be true to themselves and be true to the word. Being true to yourself is the best thing you can do, because you feel liberated, because you know that you living in your essence, the truth. You're living to the point that other people will try to emulate you, try to copy you, even be jealous of you. And that's nobody's fault except theirs, because they're not living in their own truth. That's why I always say, stay true to yourself and stay true to this false world. No matter how many people turn their backs on you, no matter how many people make shit on you, stay true and always be proud of who the fuck you are. Excuse me for saying that, but I had to keep it real. I don't honestly believe in cussing or cuss, but you got to stay true to yourself. Anybody that says anything that's not within your nature, you walk away from it. You don't argue with them. You say your point once, maybe even twice, but I always say once, and you walk away, because they're trying to bait you into a low vibrational frequency. And once you get caught up in that, you're now in their playing field. And trust me, you don't want to be on that playing field, bro. Sis, you don't want to. Always stay true. Peace and light always.